Hey guys, I have a story to share with you. Tragic, sad story, but common. It's very common in America. People come here with big dreams, and what they run into is kind of same thing. So this guy from a small town near Sialkot, Pakistan. He comes over. He goes. He was the only so-called educated person in the family. So they had him do the Polytechnical Institute, funded him to go to Middle East. I think he went to UAE somewhere and worked in a chemical factory. And anytime you work in chemical factory, no matter how protected you are, they do affect you in the long run. So he did go there and work there, but that required an actual engineering degree. So he had a fake engineering degree sent over to him, and or he went back to Pakistan to get it. I don't know the whole story, but it was not an engineering degree. Real. There are many people who do that, so you can't just blame him that he is the only bad person or doing the fraud. But the personality shows that the intensity of trying to be listed as a highly educated person, that is there, even though the credibility is not there. But you know how they have like in the federal agencies, they're all stated good. Well, most of them, they'll jump on people who are totally dumbed down or something, and but they would do is they would state that there would be a bunch of people saying that he's very good. I know a doctor who is a full compromised. His hands move from left to right like almost 3 inches, but he somehow is can sew better than anyone else. You can't even hold your fingers straight. I mean, if you it's ridiculous. I mean, I have shot about 25 on a bullseye on an LMG gun, and I know what's required to hit that bullseye. And if someone can't even stand straight and shakes and shivers, and you tell me he's the best fighter, get real. So similarly, the first thing in a life is the framework, the hardware of the person, and then the second thing is the software update, and then the religion and soul and spirits, ethics that comes afterward. So anyway, and that's off topic. I'll work on that later on. But let me. The stated good is what we were talking about. So he knows. I mean, I don't really blame you for that, because you're coming from only educated person, so-called educated person in the family, and all the packed up all the funds and sent someone over to Middle East, and he establishes there a job, sustains it for like 8 to 10 years or something. But in the meantime, remember, number one is not money. Number one is your health. And so those chemicals got onto him. So when he goes home, he nags his wife or whatever. I don't know the whole story. But his wife went insane. And she had the issues of mental issues and anxiety or something, or depression. I have no idea. But it was there was a problem, a big problem, and that went into the kids. So someone, remember when they were doing the lottery in Pakistan, what they were doing, they were sniffing around for those people who only care for one thing, was money. They did not care about humanity, whatever. So they sniffed them up, and then they told them to go apply for lottery, and they somehow got the lottery taken out. And they won the lottery and they came to America. And then here they worked as a sheeple. And if there's like genocide going on, they won't say anything. They will just keep a straight face. And as long they're paid more than their worth, they're fine. Anyway, so the similar thing might have happened to him, and they advised him to go to America because your son's health is in danger, and his mental growth is slowing down at a faster pace, and the body is growing. So he somehow he runs to America, and then he kind of got stuck here. He figured out a way to cling onto things in a some techniques, some tricks, whatever, I don't know. I will work on that later. I'll elaborate on those things. But let me just go back. The negativity of the personality shows when a person has a heart problems. The reason why they say you should not have negativity and don't hold grudge on things, it's not good. It's bad for the body, it's bad for the heart, bad for the mind, and overall soul is damaged if these things are there. So but apparently he was the biggest tamash bean, what we call it. That was probably bringing up, that's how the bringing up was done in the towns, in the backward areas. I have no idea, but he would have a funny comment, taunting, and on almost everyone, no matter who it is, and anything he has on his hand. This is commonly said by used car guys who worked around us. They said this guy, whenever he buys a car, that car becomes one of the best car. So you watch him, and we did. And as soon as he started saying this is the best car, we started laughing. But later on, what happened? He was trying to cling on to the American citizenship and green card, whatever. I guess it was not given. So remember, what they are looking for a definite slave. What they're looking for. So what they usually do, majority of the people who are sniffed from UNO camps and other who apply for asylum, majority of them has the man usually gets a heart attack and he is neutralized somehow, that he just sits and smiles, and there could be a war going on, there could be genocide going on, there could be like chaos all over a place, or someone is stealing something. He would be sitting down, smiling, and that's it. He's not going to be worried about anything. That's how they want these sheeples. And their wives usually do the investigational, and from house to they go from house to house and help out the agencies. So anyway, so he applied for it. They purposely, I guess, rejected or something, or they asked him this same old question they usually ask everyone is, would you compromise? Not compromise, would you cooperate with us? The FBI usually interviews, and they would not say what the cooperation is. So I will explain another guy who was caught by FBI doing like multiple frauds of identity theft and credit card theft, illegal marriages, a bunch of things, and he was held on in his van. He had a construction van he was from Faisalabad, and he was held for 4 hours questioning and asking for all the references after 9/11. This was about 2002 or something. And then he was let go on a negotiation or something. That was, he was let go clean. There was, well, so-called clean. And that went by. And he was involved in a lawsuit. I don't know whether that was steered. Usually when you work for these agencies, what they would do, they would have a major weak point recorded on you somehow. So usually insurance fraud is number one. If they can get you in insurance fraud, that's a federal crime, and they will, or they would try to do a child pornography or something. They are after that kind of things. Or usually these desi restaurants, they got them into an underage girl working for them, and they had the molestation there. And that was sting operation done. That was done twice. I think this Middle East guy, his brother-in-law was also picked up on some kind of sting operation, because the way they treat him, I mean, he's like total an asset, and he's always tortured, and he kept, within his limits. It's and that's how they do it. And a whole bunch of desis were arrested and taken. Obviously, they give the money to the lawyers, and lawyers are insiders, and they don't do anything. I would elaborate on a case I was involved with a friend who I was partnered with, used car dealership, and the whole scenario of this federal court was basically a joke, and how the lawyers and everything else is just compromised. So anyway, so this guy who was caught on Route 130 in Beverly, he was held there for 4 hours and let go on some kind of token of negotiation or cooperation. They say, you will cooperate with us. Later on, he was found at someone's house who was here, who came to America illegally, and then he was interviewed by FBI, and he was given a clean ticket to work. Then he was involved in some insurance frauds for someone, some Indian people. They usually use, if they're gonna go against the Indian people, they will use Pakistani or with a different religion, if they're gonna trick them. If they're gonna lure them into something, they would use same people of the same culture or same religion or something. That's they would usually do that. But if they are gonna get your witness against you for some reason, which would be a false witness, they will use all the same color of people, same religion, same color, and same group. For example, at the national gathering, there was a general who was made general for being not, there's no ability of general in that person. He's missing an arm, he's missing some body parts. And when you are giving someone unreasonable authority and the respect, he is going to be obligated to you. Whatever you ask him, he will do for you. He'll be like a dog. So he was involved in a few other onion growing people. You can figure that out. I'm not going to explain that. And they were asked to rig up a claim on someone and witness on it. So they were all same color, same category, but there was a general involved in it who was missing body parts, but he was made a general, and there's no capacity in him. So obviously, when you are involving someone who was bribed to be